Welcome to this week's legislative report. Public hearings wrapped up this week for all committees except the Judiciary Committee, which will hold afternoon hearings next week. During the mornings next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, senators will engage in general file floor debate, starting with priority bills. Speaker Mike Hilgers encouraged senators who are not on the Judiciary Committee to use the afternoons to work on their priority bills, which must be designated by next Thursday. Each senator can designate one bill as his or her personal priority, and most committees can designate 2 bills. 12 bills have received priority designations as of Thursday, which was the 38th day of the session. In addition to committee hearings this week, the legislature spent all of Tuesday morning in floor debate. Senators advanced a series of bills from general file, including LB 93, which would eliminate an obsolete mailed report of marriage licenses issued each month. NACO requested LB 93, and it was introduced by the Government, Military, and Veterans Affairs Committee. Committees continue to send bills to the floor for debate by the entire body, including LB 408, a bill to limit political subdivisions' property tax requests to 3% over the prior year. As introduced, increases in excess of 3% would be allowed by a vote of the people. Payments for principal and interest on bonds would not be included in the limit, and real growth due to construction improvements or annexation would be outside of the limit. A Revenue Committee amendment would clarify that the property tax request could not exceed its prior year's authority by more than 103%. It would allow a governing body to vote to exceed the limit for no more than 2 consecutive years, not to exceed 9% over a 3-year period. If a political subdivision chose not to increase its property tax request by the full amount, 1/2 of the unused authority could be carried over to a future year. At the annual budget presentation, each political subdivision would have to include information showing that they are in compliance with these provisions. The new restrictions would take effect on January 1, 2022, and sunset in 2027. LB 408 is likely to be part of a tax reform package that's being put together by the Revenue Committee. As it stands now, the package would include income tax reform and broadening of the sales tax base. Another bill that came out of LB committee this week is LB 75 that would require a county board to hold a hearing to determine whether a township library should be disposed of, merged, or continue operation when voters discontinue the township form of government in a county. A General Affairs Committee amendment would eliminate provisions of the introduced bill that would allow a county to continue to levy for a library within the boundaries of the discontinued township. The amendment would also add requirements to give notice of the hearing to the Nebraska Library Commission and the Regional Library System. Senator Tim Gregor introduced the bill on behalf of NACO. Other bills that were advanced from committee this week include LB 166, which would create a Josh the Otter Be Safe Around Water license plate, and LB 137, which would create a Nebraska history plate. Other bills would change good time calculations for county jails and create a special designated liquor license to allow for the sale of alcohol at farmers markets.